Whenever we meet with a seller and talk about listing their house for sale, everybody knows that they need to clean their house. We always recommend a deep clean, and we even have a service that we recommend if you would rather outsource it and not do the cleaning yourself. I know that's my personal preference, but there are a couple of things that are often forgot about, even by the professionals. And so this video is to remind you of the places where the dirt might be hiding because a clean house is going to sell for a higher price. Okay, so number one is windows. And this is usually not a service that's provided by normal house cleaners. Usually you have to call a window cleaning company, and it can be expensive if you have a lot of windows, or you can clean the windows yourself. But it is amazing and wonderful to have beautiful, clear, clean windows. The first time I cleaned the windows at my house, I could not believe how much more beautiful it was to look outside. It doesn't seem like such a big deal, but it is so much better to have the clean windows than not clean windows. So that is one way that you could give your property an edge to win the beauty competition when you are listed for sale and you're competing against other properties, is have spick and span windows. Another area often overlooked in the deep clean process would be your kitchen appliances. You might think that no one is going to open up the stove, but they are. So if you have not cleaned your stove in a few years, like, some of us are guilty of, then whether you want to put it on auto clean or if you have that service come in to do the deep clean, pay a little bit extra for them to take care of the inside of your appliances, it will be worth it because they're going to make those appliances go from used and dirty to brand spanking new. I mean, of course, they're not brand new, but it will give the impression that your entire home, including your appliances, are so beloved that you take such excellent care of everything, and will help buyers choose your house over the competition because it's just going to look and feel better. And don't overlook the switch plates. When you flip on a light, especially if you have children, sometimes children, I know the children in my family don't always tell the truth when we ask them if they have washed their hands. And your light switch from turning on and off might show some use. So get your cleaning rag and give those a nice clean scrub so that, well, maybe don't use water on the light switch, but they're really easy to clean. So just give your switch plates in your house and maybe even check out the areas by the door. I know those at my house can sometimes look a little bit grimy. So pay extra attention to areas that may not necessarily be normally considered in a deep clean. And sometimes the switch plates and doors of entry near the handle are easily missed, but could go with a little clean swipe to take the fingerprints and any dirt, grime, or just general usage off of them. So this next recommendation, every house has vents, and vents get dusty because there's dust in your house, of course. But as a tall person, I can tell you that I notice dust on vents because they're at my eye level. Same thing with ceiling fans. I mean, of course, ceiling fans aren't necessarily at my eye level, but they're closer to my eye level because I'm tall than they are to somebody who's not as tall as I am. And so I sometimes think that maybe people who are not tall maybe just don't even think about those things, or maybe they can't reach them. I don't know. But pay attention to all of the vents in your home, especially the tall ones, because if they have dust or a lot of dust, that is not attractive to buyers, and it will look like you don't take care of your home, and it's going to be difficult to generate that premium price that I know you want. So taking care of the dust on the vents and ceiling fans is going to help you get that premium price. And also, if your ceiling fan has dust, you know what else might have dust? Your ceiling, or maybe even the walls. It's like those little dust bunnies. They just like to collect in the little crevices of the textured ceiling. So this sounds kind of weird, but you might need to dust your ceiling and your walls. Walls and ceilings are not really something that you normally think about dusting, but if check it out, check out the corners of the ceiling and evaluate the situation. Do you need to do a thorough room dusting, not just surface dusting? And so that concludes my list of extra things to look at when you're doing the deep clean on your house before it goes up for sale. Or if you're not even thinking about selling your house, but you're just maybe doing spring cleaning and maybe you're tired of cleaning, but you want to still feel accomplished, well, go clean those switch plates or clean off the ceiling fan. Regardless of whether you're selling or living, these are great things that are going to make you feel good about living in your home today.